We don't do politics and religion. But I gotta say something about the debate. Listen, all you cats and dogs, y'all gonna be all right.
Watch your back.
Y'all gonna be all right.
You said, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your cats, hide your dogs.
Y'all motherfuckers better run for cover.
Yeah, all you cats and dogs is gonna be all right. That's all I'm gonna say. And there's another thing I gotta talk about. My man Shannon Sharpe. I don't know if y'all heard that. Hold on. You listen. Shannon.
What was he doing? I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Shannon was tearing that ass up.
Okay, go ahead, Shannon. Live your life. He a grown-ass man.
Ted.
You know.
Shannon, you got to keep the lock on the phone. There's a lot of men out here can't make that mistake because they're going to jeopardize their marriages and relationships. That's all I'm going to say.
Shannon Sharpe sound like a motherfucking slave master. Don't you run from me. Submit to me. Don't you run from me.
Oh, shit. I definitely need to go back and watch it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Go, Shay Shay.
Ooh, Shay Shay.
I ain't hating on you, brother. I'm congratulating you.
Listen.
Confusing. How do you get on live?
That's why I said. That's why I said.
Mistakes.
That's why I said.
You gotta do a lot of buttons if you to get to fucking live.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All I know is I can't make that mistake, and I know Salsa can't make that mistake.
It's been crazy. We lost two great people.
Yeah.
You know, we lost a great actor of all time.
Yes.
And we lost one of the Luke best
Ooh.
that ever did it.
Yo, listen.
As far as singing.
Yes. Oh, that man. Listen.
My shout out to Frankie Beverly.
Always.
My shout out to Mr. James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
May they rest in peace.
Yeah.
Now I want to go into the topic. Are you happy within yourself?
Bill, that's what the fuck we gonna do today? Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest about it. You know, coming up as a young man, young adult, I wasn't in a lot of positions that I'm in now. You know, it was a constant struggle with everything. A lot of things wasn't going my way, you know, and sometimes I felt like as a young man at the time, no matter how hard I tried, it just seemed like I fell back, you know, 2 more footsteps or so. You know, I advance 1, then fall back 2. As a young man, I wasn't happy with myself. I guess one of the problems was I used to look at my surroundings. I used to look at other people, like friends. I used to look at, you know, family, and more so people around my age, looking at what level they're at, and I'm looking at the level I'm at. And I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? I know they say you're supposed to just accept yourself and be proud of who you are. But I get it. Sometimes that's hard because for the longest, believe it or not, you can sit back and not like yourself. Like, you know, for the longest, I felt like I wasn't happy with myself. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. You know, and as time progressed, I started advancing. I started going more in different, more positive directions where I was able to, become a little more than what I was in the beginning. And it was like I started seeing the light. So now that thought, it was a change, I start feeling better about myself. And, where I'm at now, to be an older gentleman.
Older.
Come on, gentlemen.
I'm very proud of myself and I'm very happy with myself because just living is an accomplishment. I didn't understand that when I was younger, but just to live is an accomplishment. A lot of people get away from shit like that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, so I do understand.
To answer your question, yes. As of right now, I'm very happy with myself.
Doc, you want me to go or you want to go, Doc?
Shit, I can go. Get out the way of shit because you went deep. Damn deep. I was like,
Hold on. Do you like that letter?
listen, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, okay? He said bottom one more time. Get to the bottom. I actually love this question because listen, I like to go to the depths of shit, right? And I love the question because people don't look at themselves, right? We look for outside validation all the time to tell us about ourselves, right? And so even for me, like, again, kind of like, so I was growing up, like, again, I didn't, like I said, it wasn't easy. I actually was privileged to an extent, but I still wasn't like the other people in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom was divorced, you know what I'm saying? She was on drugs. My dad was on drugs, wasn't involved. I had my grandparents, but everybody else in my neighborhood didn't have that. So I was kind of like different, right? But I still was privileged, right? And then, but I never thought about myself like of being a privilege. I never thought myself of like being smart. It wasn't till, like I said, I went to college and started doing certain things. And even now, like where I'm at, and I've been talking to y'all about it, it was just like where I'm at. Nobody could have told me even 20 years ago, yo, Dr. Coco, this is where you're going to be at. I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, you know, and I'm like, I'm proud of it, but I don't think I was always happy within myself. I think I did seek outside validation, like, Dr. Coco, you are this. Dr. Coco, you are that, opposed to, I feel good about myself. I think more and more as I've gotten older, I now appreciate things about myself, but I think I'm still in the process. Even now, what I've talked to y'all about, it's like I'm still like, there's things I want, and I'm like, yo, am I happy with me? Opposed to like, if I get this, then I feel good about me. Opposed to, I just have what I have. Like you said, living is just a privilege and a blessing. And I think like, I'll be somewhere and I'm like, yo, I'm really doing this shit.
Yep.
Damn. And I'm, you know, and I'm actually happy I'm here. I never thought I would be here. Like when I see what my family's come from or what they've done, I'm like, nobody would have said, yo, Dr. Coco, you're here. So I think I'm still in the process of like looking at what that looks like for me. Like, how do I be just happy with me? Right. So I think it's a process, but I'm like, I can say I'm more comfortable with me being me than me trying to hide pieces of me. Like how y'all see me is how I show up everywhere. Whatever in any space, if you go, they'd be like, yo, that's Dr. Coco. That is Dr. Coco everywhere the fuck I go. Where before I'd be like, well, if I'm in this space, I got to be this because I need validation to feel good about myself. I got to go here. But now I'm just like, yo, I'm me. But I think it's still a process. I would say I'm getting there. I'm not fully there, but I'm getting there.
So let me understand this. Sasha, you feel like you're there. That you happy with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. And you feel like you still get into happiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I'm listening.
now I'm happy with myself. Okay. But now, as far as happy with situations in my life,
It's different.
that's different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
different.
as
Yeah,
far
but-
as
you
being happy with myself,
That's
I'm
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
with myself.
Yeah, that's a whole nother angle,
you
right?
know what
there.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, I just don't want the people to, you know,
Mix it up.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
but then I ask the question too: is like, what's really being happy with yourself?
Well, we're gonna get to that after I finish what I got to say.
Okay, yeah, come on, Bill.
See, if you ask me, am I happy with myself? I'm gonna tell you, I never thought of it because I came in this world sick, and as I grew up never happy with myself because I got teased because of my eye and my lip, and that's through elementary, middle school, and high school, and then I had to become a man early because I had to take care of my brother and sister. Then I had my own kids. And then I got with a lady, she had kids, and took care of her kids with all my kids. And the only way I saw happiness is when I seen happiness in the eyes of the kids and my woman. And as time grew, as I grew now, you know, I never understood. My happiness was me having a drink when I'm going fishing. You know what I mean? Or talking shit with the boys. You know what I mean? And doing things for the lady and doing things for my kids. Those were the happiest things. I never looked at life as happy. Because I've always felt that though in life, it's nothing to look at happy because you have to solve so many problems. You never get a chance to sit back and be like, you know what I mean? I don't have that. So I don't know me personally what happiness is. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because what you think might be happy is not happy. So I feel like maybe one day I get to that happy. I know that as a foolish man, you know what I mean? that you got to find some kind of happiness. You got to find some type of happiness, and when you find it, you got to find it within yourself. It can't be in a bottle. It can't be in another sex. It can't be in. You got to find it.
Insects.
In what?
Insects, like people find happiness just in fucking.
Oh no, that's a different type of happiness. You know what I mean? That's a different kind of happiness going on. But no, what I'm saying is, I feel like for me to find happiness, I'm still searching for happiness because I'm trying to understand what is happiness. What is that pearly gate of happiness that I need to seek for myself? Because right now, I'm not saying I'm angry. I'm not saying I'm sad. I'm just saying that I want to understand what is happiness. Like, when a person say I'm happy, what are you happy with your situations? Is you happy with what's going on at that point in life in your what's going on in your life? What's making you feel this happiness that you're talking about?
Well, this is the thing. When I say I'm happy with myself, it's not necessarily saying I'm I'm happy with life. No, it's not. Well, I guess the way I look at it is because I just look at the way I built myself coming up, developing myself, presenting myself to others, interacting with others, how I am. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a pretty solid person. And to know that it's rare to hear anything negative about me. You know, not that I'm trying to toot my own horn or anything.
No.
I'm just trying to give you an idea.
What
realize I'm happy with myself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in life, and I'm doing the right things.
That's
you know
what
my thing
I
is.
got you,
You know what I'm saying? Because like any of my friends, any of my family, you could call me at the drop of a heartbeat, and I'm there. It ain't no rap. It ain't nothing. I ain't gonna ask you no questions. I'm coming.
No.
I just look at the way I carry myself.
But one thing I do see that I do believe if that's the case, yes. Do I see happiness in the goal? Certain things I have done in life, like yes, I changed my life around where I know that was the right thing from me running the streets and doing all that to becoming a mechanic. Yeah, I mean, and building from there. Yeah, I can see that, but I also feel like that happiness became because I became a father. I became a man. I got 5 daughters and 1 son, and I wanted to show them that I'm a man that work hard to show my kids that you can grow from working, and quick money and hustling money is not the way to go. So yes, I changed for that, but that's because I want them to see something different. You know what I mean? I want them to see that to get somewhere in this world, you got to build and work for it.
Yeah.
I also feel like with a lot of different things, one thing with the podcast, Raw Dawg Production, you know what I mean? When we sat down and came up with it, yes, we came up with it because we want to joke and talk crap and do everything. But we also give, if you listen to it, we give y'all the best advice that we could possibly give to help people in situations. Because one thing I do believe in, there's a lot of people out there that got problems. There's a lot of people that's going through a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, I go through shit, and I'm pretty sure Dr. Coco and my man Safa go through shit. And when we sit down,
absolutely,
and we get to sipping this, even when we're not even recording, we sit here, we talk, and we want to give everybody the best advice to help you in your situation. We're never going to give you some wrong advice or tell you to go home, beat your old lady, or cheat on your man, or anything crazy. Like, we're never going to tell you nothing
You'll
bad.
never hear that.
You'll never hear that. Now, you might hear something. What you mean she ain't giving you nothing? Pull it out. Lay it on the table. Show what you're working with. That's you want to hear that. You know what I mean? We're going to tell you, dog. Suck a pussy to a floor came in. We're going to tell you this stuff like, well, I'm going to tell you. You know what I mean? But that's that. If you asking me in life, I'm me being happy. Me being happy is to making sure everybody else is happy.
Right, but I'm gonna add to this because I think for me, happiness is peace, right? So
what is peace?
Right, so the peace is I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm okay and content with where I'm at. Like, to me, that's happiness. Like, think about the peace that you have, like, with certain things. Like, again, so I talked to you. I was like, yo, if I laid down the list of things where I'm at and what I have compared to, like, people who again, my friends around me probably are is like, yo, she ain't going. But there's certain things I have peace about where I'm just like, I'm not worried about. But there's certain things about myself that I don't have peace with. And I think that's the thing where I was like, am I happy? I think happiness to me equates to peace because I'm not worried about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, think about something that you're at peace with you, where you used to worry about it, where you don't worry about it anymore. There's a thing where you kind of like, you can really rest. Like, there's a difference between sleep and rest. Like, resting where you like, okay, there's a big difference. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep, but I'm not fucking resting. Right. And to me, peace is like the ultimate happiness is just like, I'm okay with where I'm at, who I'm at, opposed to I have to do something to show that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that.
Right.
I'm like you. If my friend called me, I have a guy friend who's really like a brother. Like, I think this dude, like, literally, we were probably split at birth, whatever. But I'm like, yo, if he called me right now, I'm like, say less. I'm on the road. He's in Brooklyn, 2 hours. I'm running out. I got you. And he would do the same thing for me. But also, I would do that for any of my friends, but I don't always have peace with it because I'm always overextending myself.
Exactly.
To get validation for maybe I'm showing up for people how I wanted people to show up for me because I've always just held me down. See, that's not necessarily happiness. I'm glad I can do that, but peace is I can sit in my motherfucking house by myself, enjoy myself with my dog, watch TV, and be good.
That is,
and not need somebody to hit me.
I can't do that with my dog. My dog's crazy.
Leave Harley alone. Don't do that.
Now, what's crazy is if you was to ask me this question 3 years ago, I would have said no. But you did pinpoint something. Peace. That is one of the most important things of becoming happy with yourself. Because I did literally, I just found peace.
Just found peace.
Right. Now, like I said, if you was to ask that question to me 3 years ago, I would have told you, no, I'm not.
Yeah, that peace, I don't have peace neither. I don't have peace. And the reason I don't have peace is because in my mind, I'm still worried about a lot of different things. Like I have 6 kids. And they all grown. And I mean the Stevie babies, I want y'all to understand.
You a parent. That don't go away.
I worry about them every day. Yeah, all the time. And my kids are wild. So they always doing something. You know what I mean? So
that makes sense.
It's you know, I try to change my life to make things better for my family, for my you know what I mean, for me, my wife, my kids, even my friends. You know what I mean? I try to change a lot of different things, and maybe my way of looking at peace is watching them be happy. Maybe my peace is watching them. You know what I mean? Them enjoy the finer things in life because you know what I mean, because it don't take much to make me happy. You know what I mean? Just give me the remote control, let me get a bottle, and leave me alone. And tell a dog to get out. You know what I mean? I'm good. Like I don't, but maybe watching them like watching. I remember watching all my kids graduate. Brought tears to my eye. Watching my wife graduate, brought tears to my eye. Watching my son play college football, brought tears to my eyes because I didn't have the opportunities they had, but to watch them achieve what they wanted made me have peace, made me feel good. Like you know what I mean, like that's good. That maybe.
Yeah. But I go back to within yourself, right? So this is the thing I have people think about when you lay down at night, TV's off, everything's done. What are your thoughts about you just by your fucking self?
You want me to tell you that? You want me to tell you that? Do you really want to?
I don't know. It's awesome.
You know what?
I don't know.
Hold on. Was I drinking before I, laid down? And is the lotion in the bed?
It might be. It might be. But let's say you sober. Let's say you got the lotion by your bed. That's just where it stays. All right. Okay. You got the water-based lubricant, whatever you got. Okay? But you buy your thoughts, you buy yourself. Are you truly happy when you close your eyes?
No. Because when I'm laying in that bed and I'm thinking like that, I'm trying to go over my day and see what I missed. What could I have done better? What I mean? I can't say that I can lay down and feel like I'm truly happy at this moment because my mind's still running on what could I have done with this. Oh, I got into an argument with this person, or I had a conversation with you know what? I didn't get that bum that money. I should have got him something to eat. I shouldn't have given him that money. I should have got him. So that's where I be at. So no. No.
Yeah. So again, I think it's a process. I don't think we get to a point where like, yes, I'm happy. I
Yeah,
think like, that's the thing.
it's a
I think there's
process.
different things, and I think, but that's being more and more at peace with pieces of ourselves. Like, yo,
Yes, I can
here.
agree to that. Now,
right? Like,
I mean, one thing was the hardest thing in my life to get peace with is learning how to train from street life to work life. And a lot of people don't understand that if you ever spent half your life in the streets, and you any man who spent half their life in the street and they go straight to work life, and I'm not talking about work life where you got a job that's paying you a bunch of money. Like you went from street life to you, may I take your order at McDonald's, please?
yeah.
It becomes people don't realize that it gets a little depressing and a little strange because now you got to change your life to a structure where you used to be able to do whatever you want, go as what you want, you made the money. You know what I mean? Even if you wasn't even a big time drug dealer, if you was a drug dealer that made $500 a week, you had a way.
Yeah.
But when you got to punch a clock, it's a different structure. You have to learn. You got to learn how to adjust yourself. And now when it comes to stuff like that, yes, I'm happy with myself with that change. I'm happy with to learn how to communicate better. I'm happy with learning how to listen and understand what people are saying. Yes, I am happy with those things because those things I had to work the hardest to learn how to do. Besides the other stuff, I actually like this. This is one of these topics that got me in.
To the bottom of this shit.
Like, here we go with this bottom shit.
You started it.
Yeah, listen. Now Google trying to tell us about the bottom, I guess.
Keep it at the bottom.
If he gets to the bottom,
Somebody
he
gotta
gets
get
to the bottom.
But anyway, listen, I got a question for each one of you. Josh, I want to start with you. You know, at this point in your life, you know your decision. If you can go back and rewind something to change it, what would it be?
Ooh, we out on some deep shit today, y'all.
Yeah, it's vodka.
So I'm fuck with vodka.
No, I don't know. You know, they sometimes they say, you know, the patterns of our lives, that's how it's supposed to be. You know, everything happens for reasons. So for me to alter something, I mean, the only thing I could really think of maybe is completing college. You know, I should have completed college. You know, I was very close, you know, to an associate's. If I was to go back, I only need a few more credits for that. I would have probably completed college and followed my true passion for the career that I wanted.
Really?
Yeah. But I did it. I didn't leave college because I wasn't bright enough to do it, but it was like I was watching my parents struggle. I used to hear them, you know, they didn't think I heard them, but I used to hear them argue about money. And, you know, my dad's working 2 jobs. My mom, she trying to, you know, work here and there. And it, to me, you know, developing into a young man, you know, I was like, this is too much on them. I don't want to be no more of a burden on them. So I purposely left school. So my younger sister, you know, like they'll be a little more stable financially, and they'll be able to put her through college. But I turn around and those years passed, and my sister, she did go to college, but then she stopped after a year and a half. And I'm sitting back saying to myself, damn, I should have just went on and put my parents through that, because they really wanted me to go to college, but I just couldn't stand to see them going through, you know, the problems that they was going through. You know, call myself trying to be a man and, you know, try to find a job and all this other stuff. But that's one regret I do have. That's one regret I definitely had.
What you got to say, Dawg?
Ain't got no goddamn regrets. Sorry, y'all. I got a motherfucking one.
God damn.
That's not true. I agree with Salsa. Like, I think everything happens for a reason. Like, I think about everything of how I got here. Like I said, if you would have asked 20, 21-year-old, 25-year-old Dr. Coco, like, would she be here? I'd have been like, nigga, what? Right? But So I would have handled certain situations differently. I wouldn't have done them differently. Because when they say you should have swallowed, nigga, you should have swallowed. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. We're gonna talk about that. Trump's mama should have goddamn swallowed. Sorry. Bitch, you should have swallowed. But I'm gonna say this.
Swallow.
I'm gonna say this. I looking
I
back
don't know
now,
father. That's that one.
I have there's situations where I wish I would have handled them differently. I don't wish they would have. I don't think they should have. The outcome was different. I wish I would have handled them differently because I realized I hurt people in the process and didn't think I was hurting people. That part, but I don't. The outcome of it, no. But no, I think everything that's happened, everything I've done has led me to where I'm at. I don't have anything where I'm like, I should have, nah. Like I even said earlier, yeah, if you were gone and you disappeared, you were supposed to, right? It was supposed to happen. And I'm thankful for those things, even if I didn't understand it at the time. But yeah, nothing specifically that would have happened, but just maybe how I would have handled it. Because I don't like hurting people in the process. And I didn't think I was hurting people, but I was like, oh no, shit, that was kind of, I could have handled that differently. So that's the only way, maybe how I handled the situation.
I'm gonna say, like Doc said, certain situations I should have handled differently. And one of my problems I know that I have is communication. Is I know how to communicate. It's just that it comes out wrong. I ain't the type, if you know me personally, I say some shit out my mouth. My mouth been getting me in trouble since I was ankle high. You know what I mean? That's why my lips so fat, because my mama's been slapping me in my mouth so much when I was a kid for the things I say. So it just happens. And it is a lot of situations, and anybody that I know that I had a conversation and said something that I probably hurt your feelings because it came out wrong, I apologize. And that's where I feel like I have to make a change, because sometimes I have said some shit that just bluntly, like I got a best friend. She would never cook for me ever again in life. And Tasha know about it. She bluntly said it. I cook. She have Thanksgiving. I can come around her house. She'll put all the food up. I cannot eat nothing in her house.
What'd you say?
She made me breakfast one day, and I told her these fucking eggs is horrible. You don't eat eggs. How the fuck you know how eggs taste? You know what I mean? You should be making something. No. I hurt her feelings.
Hell yeah.
So she would refuse to cook for me. My wife, me and her had arguments about spaghetti. So I said, my lying. Like, it was to a point where she would make spaghetti this way and that way, to a point where she just stopped making spaghetti. Because we would go at it. And you know what? And it's my fault. Let me say why it's my fault. It's not because I didn't say, hey, baby, I really don't like this spaghetti because it's just that. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I would come off and say, what the fuck? You don't know how to mix noodles and meat together? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And there you go. And then
I got you. You learn to communicate differently.
I got to learn how to communicate differently. And yeah,
God damn. I was like, yeah, nigga, you ain't never gonna get it ever again. You won't see a fucking noodle in this goddamn house.
That nigga 3-course meal would be a motherfucking party mix and some goddamn pretzels on a season.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's so many times my wife to do a pot at me or something, or she'll just be like, "Don't come in the fucking kitchen. Don't come in the kitchen. Stay the fuck away from me." Like, but yo, I just want to. Don't worry, you gonna eat. Don't worry about it. And it's because it's my fault. And I, one thing I did learn in life, you got to take accountability for your shit.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'll take it all day.
Yeah,
absolutely. If
that's another thing. Like, what is it in this day and age with people, like, they don't know how to take accountability
because nobody want to be wrong
for their actions.
Yeah, that part. They don't want
Inappropriate
to be wrong
actions.
Because they make them feel weak.
I like if I did something wrong to someone or whatever the case might be, I own up to that shit, and I will apologize.
I'm gonna say this: in my younger days, because I seen it with my father. When my father did something wrong, he said shit like, "Okay, get over it and walk away." Like, he never took accountability, and maybe that I seen that not maybe because sometimes you what you see, you believe, and you grow up and see it.
Yeah, you just do it.
Yeah, so
now I can see that because that's how my father was.
Yeah,
that's how actually my mom was like that too. When they're wrong, they're, like you said, either get over it, suck it up, or or my mom's biggest saying used to be like, you know what? That's for something that you get ready to do. What other shit is that?
Yeah.
You was wrong,
Uh-huh.
but this is for my next fuck up.
You know what? Rest in peace, Mom. But I got a question for you if you can hear this. You used to whoop my ass for stuff I didn't do, and you say that's for the next time.
Yeah, see, that's the bullshit. That's that all the old school shit.
Yeah.
You were setting me up to do it anyway.
That's
And
what
then I got an ass whooping after that one. So you want ass whooping up on me. This is not fair, Mom. I just want you to know that. It's not fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God damn, y'all making me reminisce now. I'm thinking about my grandmother. She never really beat me, but when she did pull the strap out, she used to fuck me up with that saying, "This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you."
You know what?
No, the fuck it ain't.
You know what?
I think you're getting pleasure off of kicking my
My
ass.
mother used to say that shit to me. You know what I mean? This is gonna hurt you more than no. What's hurting? You know what's hurting? Because that belt slinging back and hitting you and me at the same time. You whooping both our asses. That's not my fault.
Yo, man. Hey, shit, my mom never said nothing like that. I think my mom enjoyed that shit. I thought she was fucking Indiana Jones' baby sister. That I be running around down on the table. She bring that motherfucker around.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Let's stop talking about the past.
No,
I was thinking about the ass whipping.
I gotta say this. My mother, if I'm sitting right here and my mom in the front row and she say something, she go grab that shoe to throw it at me, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. My dad gonna be sitting in the chair over there. She gonna hit him and everybody else in the house, and that shit would never hit me. And that shit used to be so funny because after it hit my dad, now he gonna whoop my ass. That why you? Because your mother hit me with the shoe trying to hit you, and it's your fault and shit like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll feel you.
Yeah.
God damn, mom and dad.
Damn.
Y'all lucky I ain't know about fucking DHS back in the day. Cause that shit was abuse back in the day.
They're like,
You remember the fruit spoons you had on the wall?
Yeah.
You know how many times?
listen.
I made them come up. Listen, because I got tired of getting my ass whooped with them shits in the house. Mom, you was
Listen.
abusive.
Fucking parents was rough back in the day.
And they only did what they thought that needed to happen.
You know, from their upbringing.
Their upbringing, that's what they thought they needed to do.
And knock your motherfucking head off, literally, and tell
Yeah.
you, pick that shit up, put it back on, and keep it moving.
I got a question for y'all. This is the one thing that always disturbed me, and I caught myself doing this to my kids. You know what I mean? Stop crying before I give you something to cry for.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What the fuck? I said that to my child, and I'm thinking they crying because I just whooped his ass. You know what I mean?
And now you telling me to shut up. You just don't whoop my ass for a half hour. And you telling me to shut up.
You know what?
Draw dog.
You know what?
I guess this one week. You know what? I think about it.
You know what? I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel good about
Conclusion. This is what happened.
Mommy.
Maybe that's some truth behind Gen X.
Listen,
Damn.
got some truth.
We got some fucked up shit.
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah.
We had to suppress a lot of shit.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
Listen,
But we ain't the one to fuck with.
No,
absolutely not.
no.
Hey.
No.
Mhm.
But it's another thing in life I feel. And I feel like everybody gets to know who they really are. I feel like people should, like, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know which direction I'm going in life. And I feel like people today do not know who they are and what direction they go. I think people be picking up and following just things for whatever reason they feel comfortable with, or they try to justify something. I don't, that's one thing I know. I who I am, this is the direction I'm going, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do. That's what I do feel that. And I feel like, that's what I feel like people should want to do more in life. Oh my God, this was really, really, really.
Deep. We got to the bottom.
Oh, and
My God, here we go
you
with
know
the,
what? Once this,
stop.
y'all gonna explain this to me.
You never got to the bottom of something before?
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Come on, Saucy, talk about it.
Yeah, let's ask it. Yeah, when you got to the bottom, how did you feel? You know what, Doc? You ain't right. You know what? This is a little inside joke. People like, what the fuck is he talking about the bottom? What the fuck is he talking about? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
This Raw Dog Production. Our topic today was a real deep one,
It's deep as shit.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't never want to touch this topic ever again because I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that when it gets real deep like that, sometimes this topic is gonna have me tonight sitting in my bed thinking like, damn, well, I should have went at this topic a little this and a little that, and you never know because now we missing first class and Big L, so we might come back at this topic because I'm curious to hear what they got to say.
Oh yeah, that would be
good.
I mean?
I'm curious. I'm curious that if we have Telly on which.
Oh yeah.
What Telly got to say? Telly.
Yes, Telly.
You know what? Telly is crazy.
I love her.
Telly.
That's my girl.
Telly. I love Telly too.
Come on, we got words of wisdom. Come on, we got
words of wisdom. Hold on. Before we get into words of wisdom, I want y'all. If y'all got a letter, y'all want to ask us questions. I see people be responding. You got a letter. You got a question. You want to say something to one of us? Hit us at rawdogprod.com. Hit us up on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We on every platform. Well, yes, we on every platform. You see the videos on YouTube. You want to write something? Okay, speak your opinion. Whatever. You might not like something, or like somebody wrote saying, "Yo, man, why you got all them dishes in the sink? Put the dishes away."
Hey, relax.
Listen, I'm working on it. It's not. Don't be paying attention to the dishes.
Why are you worried about the fucking dishes? Wash your goddamn shower. Why you worried about the dishes?
I normally my man Salsa do the words of the day, but
I'm gonna pass the mic.
I'm gonna do the words of the day because I have a reason.
Okay.
Your household comes first before everything. And the reason I say that is if your household ain't right, nothing outside that house matters. You got to make sure what's in your household is right. And you got to do whatever it takes to make sure your household is right. And that's what I feel. I feel like a lot of people take a lot of things for granted because whatever the bullshit or whatever. But if your household, that place you go to, that place you sleep at, that place you have your loved ones, if that's not right, nothing else matters. You got to make sure that shit is right first.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Within.
I hope y'all don't have a problem with my.
Oh, not at all. I respect that. I agree 100%. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
It's Raw Dog Production. That was the words of the day. You know what? I understand where you be coming at with these words of the day.
Be deep. I love when Salsa drops them knowledge.
Salsa. What?
No, he dropped 2 words. You be like,
Salsa be saying some shit one. Yeah. Now I heard some words of the day that I sit up and be like, man, Salsa heard that shit. I actually put that in. He did a couple of them that I actually put into my weekly thing of doing. You know what I mean? Because it was. You know what made me think differently? Like, okay, Salsa. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Salsa can be one of the men on stage. I have a word of words of the day. I have words of the day. Ooh, and you stand there, this words and words of the day. And he give it to you. Lube your finger up before you put it in her butt.
What happened? We went all crazy.
I'm sorry, Dawg.
Oh, I think that is true. You should. But I don't know how we got there.
No, you know, I always.
And wash your hands, goddamn it. Motherfucking hands. Goddamn. Don't turn your hands. I'm sorry. Listen, we need to do after dark goddamn one because I'm there.
Dawg is doing
hands.
Dawg, you saw you had some bad experiences.
Listen. Get some lube. Get some water base, goddamn it. Shit.
Next thing you're gonna say, cut your nails.
Get your life together.
Stop cutting the canals.
That part.
Oh my God.
Words from Salsa. You heard it.
You know what? This is why people look at us like we crazy. Because you know what? I don't know what to tell you. You know. Whew. Whew, that was a good one. If you got any questions or any information, hit us at rawdogprod.com. Yeah, I mean Facebook, Instagram. we everywhere. Listen, Raw Dog. You know what I mean? We got a lot more to come. You know what I mean? We're not gonna stop. We've been here. You know what I mean? We run, like I told you, this season we running the marathon, and we're gonna still be running the marathon. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? We got topics. You know what I mean? The letters are coming in. People who write the letters are thank you.
Yo, I love
You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you. And listen, if you wrote a letter in and it didn't get read on our platform, maybe we didn't get to it, or maybe your letter was not what we was going to read because it was something that I was. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to dish y'all, but some of the letters we do get, I don't mind reading them. But when I feel like you nitpicking, or you a little too vulgar, or I feel like the letter or the person you're talking to is a little too disrespectful, we don't want to be disrespectful. We're not trying to hurt nobody. We do joke, but we're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, no nothing, or anybody's sexual hood. Because we did get a letter where the person wrote some real ignorant, and I wanted to address it, but we're not going to do that because we get together to talk, to have fun. It's not a measuring contest. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to win because we're going to lay the yard rule out, and you're going to see you can't win. But you know what I mean? I'm just going. Y'all didn't catch on to that joke, did y'all?
No.
I got it. I got it. Right. Let me finish.
Y'all just want me to shut the fuck up, don't you?
Got you.
No, I just feel like we want to say what we got to say, and we want to keep it raw as possible, but with respect.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's with respect. That's all. Doc, I enjoyed you.
I always enjoy y'all.
Always
Like,
a
listen,
pleasure.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm happy to see my man, Salsa.
Salsa. I know. I love salsa. When he's not here, it throws it off. It just listen. It messes it up. Salsa.
Salsa. It was down for it. It was.
Absolutely.
That's like my partner in crime. But we're a family here. With the Big L and the First Class and everybody. We Telly. I love Telly.
I love Telly. I love her.
Yeah, but Telly sometimes her stories be.
I love it though. Bring it. We need it. We need that energy. I love it.
She be stressing me out.
I love it.
Yeah, well, this Raw Dog Production. This BL. We got. I'm closing this out. Well, this BL. I got Dr. Coco. My man Salsa. Raw Dog Production. We out of here.
One.